Hey guys, welcome to Maker's Garage 101. My name is Greg and I'm glad you're here. I'm a lifelong maker. I was a maker before they called it a maker. They used to call it a tinkerer, a handyman, a craftsman, inventor, a mechanic, a builder, artisan, or a fixer. And all those titles got wrapped up into the word maker in the last 20 years or so. I've been a mechanic, a machinist, a tool maker, a fabricator, welder, carpenter, painter, and I retired as a science teacher, a STEM teacher. And let me see what else I got to say. I got several reasons for making this video. As you can tell, my voice is kind of weak. I retired as a STEM science teacher in 2020, and yeah, if you look on this channel, most of the videos are about 5 years old, and that was during the highlight of COVID, and I avoided COVID for a couple of years, and then I met COVID face to face, and COVID gave me a stroke, and they had to trach me. And I was on a respirator for about 8 months, and it ruined my voice, and the stroke has given me a facial palsy, a weakness in my jaws. For that reason, I use AI for voiceovers on some of my videos. That's not a crutch, it's a tool, just like a screwdriver, a hammer. That's what makers do. We use tools to make stuff. Okay, I've gotten a couple of comments on my videos about the number of tools I had in my shop. If I could have those thousands of dollars worth of tools, I could make that too. Well, that's true, but what you've got to do is you've got to know that those makers that you watch on channels, they've built those tools up over a lot of years, decades. In my case, my tools, some of them were 40 years old. I had since I was a teenager. And some of them were newer, but I always, in my philosophy, I could pay somebody to fix something for me one time, or I could buy the tool and learn how to fix it, and I would have a lifetime resource of fixing it myself for the same amount of money. And the tool would pay for itself over and over again. That was what I did. Now, we got there's a debate about using AI in making. Well, we got to get down to what making is. Making is using tools available to create stuff, invent stuff, and solve problems. And so that's what modern making is, and AI can be used as a crutch, but in my case I'm using it for voiceovers because my voice and my cheeks are weak from my stroke, and I don't have the voice control that I used to have. Okay, I wanted to wrap this up and let you know I go by the name of Fake Leg Greg. And you can find me on my other channel. Fake Leg Greg is on the YouTube. And some of my, man, I am blowing this video like mad. Some of my creations that I've made are on Maker channel, but some of them are on my other channel, Fake Leg Greg, Conversions and Adventures. And so you're welcome to go over there, search my other channel. I've thought about merging them, but I'm not going to. I've got this channel going, and I've got the other channel going, so I'm going to keep it the way it is. But my shirt, in case you're wondering, says I'm undefeatable because I only have one foot. And that came from a joke with my dad. We were playing a game, and I said, you can't defeat me because I've already been defeated. You can defoot me, but you can't defeat me because I don't have 2 feet. So that was my joke. Anyway, one thing I wanted to show you that work of art or work of fart, I don't know. This is my leg. I go by Fake Leg Greg. This is my fake leg, and it's carbon fiber, built by Lone Star Prosthetics in Arlington, Texas. This is my Superman socket, and it's attached to a Blatchford. This is like an activity foot. It's not like a running blade. It's got a heel on the back of it, but this is all carbon fiber, and it weighs about the same as my other prosthetic with just a foot on it. But this one gives me a lot more spring. They weigh about the same total, but this one has less weight at the foot. You know, when it's heavier when you put a shoe on it at the foot. So I like that one better. It's more of a hiking, walking, activity type shoe or foot. So anyway, I pretty much botched this video, and if you've stayed this long, that's plenty long enough. But I'm going to try to do more projects, but the projects I do will probably have AI voiceover because I'm easier to understand that way, and it's just easier on my voice and on my cheek, and my muscles, and my face. And I'm telling you this stuff. I don't want no sorrow and pity. I'm okay. Life is good. COVID tried to kick my ass. COVID tried to take me out, but I survived, and life is good. I'm a retired teacher, and I can do just pretty much what I want to do when I want to do it. So don't have pity on me. Don't feel sorry for me. If you're down, dudes, I laid on my back for 8 months. I lost massive amount of muscle. Hospital deconditioning was terrible, and it took me about 3 years to get over this. And I'm up. I can walk about a mile and a half without stopping at a pretty decent pace. So I'm up. I'm okay. I'm vertical. Vertical beats horizontal any day. So a lot of amputees don't walk. That's okay too. I don't have any problem with that. And just for the record, below knee amputees, they use about 50% more energy to walk than a two-legged person. Above the knee amputees, they use like 100% more energy than a two-legged person. So anyway, I want to figure out on that. And this leg I was plugging, that is a work of, like I said, it's a work of art from Lone Star Prosthetics. I'm thrilled with that foot and that leg. So anyway, I'll wrap this dude up. I've got more videos coming, but I started this channel with 0 subscribers back in whenever I started it. Really, I started it seriously in 2020, and I haven't done a lot of updates and a lot of promo, and now we're up over 1,500 subs organically, and I want you to know I appreciate all of you. I appreciate you taking the time to come in and take a look at what I got. And I always appreciate positive words and congratulations and stuff like that. I don't mind the criticisms as long as they're fair criticism, but I don't like cheap shots. But that's okay. That's part of the YouTube process. But anyway, I'll get over this so I won't bore you anymore. Okay? Come on back. Stay tuned for more. I got some Arduino ideas and some electric circuit ideas coming up. So I got to get back to working on those. You makers, you're going to be stars. You fixers and makers and repairmen are going to be stars in the upcoming economy. After these tariffs hit and the prices of goods go up, People are going to be paying to get stuff fixed and repaired rather than buying new stuff. And that's coming, guys. Your days are coming. So keep learning, buy a tool, learn something, use a tool, learn how to use that tool better than anybody else. Make yourself some money, guys. I'm in your corner with you. I'll work slower. I can't do it with my voice and my speech, but I can do it. My hands work slower, and I think slower than I did, but I'm still going to get it done. I'm down, but I'm not out. I'm just old. But with old age comes a little bit of wisdom. Maybe I'll share a little bit on it here. So, thank you for putting up with my rambling. Sorry it's taken so long. Since I've been 11 minutes now, that's enough. See you soon, YouTube.